Research shows that one can only change the eating habits of people up to the age of 11. Targeting primary school children to try and change the nation's eating habits could be effective. In order to raise awareness and educate children about healthy eating, the Western Cape Department of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries funded the Fresh Produce Exporters Forum to run a pilot project to educate children about the benefits of eating fruit.
The main message we want to get across with the program is for the kids to understand the importance of healthy eating and a healthy lifestyle, exercise and making sure you get your vitamins every day. There is a need for the industry to also develop the domestic market. There are years that you have certain peaks in the crops, or that you have a weak exchange rate or a strong exchange rate, that basically you need an alternative market. The average fruit consumption in South Africa is 1.2 kilograms of fruit a year. The global average is 6.3 kilograms. This means there's a lot of scope for us to develop a local market, which will definitely benefit the fruit export industry. Identifying the schools went through the Department of Education. They basically have 1,000 schools on their school feeding scheme. And together with their district coordinators, we selected certain schools in 5 different areas around the Cape. Every time I called the school, they were really happy that we were going to run this pilot at their school, so it was actually a fantastic plan.
The Fresh Produce Exporters Forum, in fact, had a brilliant plan. It takes agriculture and farming to the general public. It also raises the issue of food security, where food comes from, where it goes to, and why it is important to know that you have food available in this province and in this country. So I think the benefit for us is long-term, having well-educated, well-fed children to take the agricultural message forward.
The FPEF decided to use Dole in the pilot project because Dole already has for a couple of years experience in similar programs in Gauteng and the Eastern Cape. And because the pilot is only a week, it would be almost impossible to train a whole new team to run this program. So we're very grateful for Dole to assist us with their experience.
We approached the design and development of an educational program in schools about health and safety measures by making it as lively and as entertaining as possible, and a little bit of extra activity where they can relate to younger people, telling them what to do. You visually show them the apples, you show them the fruit that makes them good and healthy and strong. We find that that's worked over the past few years that we've been running the program. We've had countless feedback from schools to say, come back, and that's how we measure the success of the program.
It is something very, very good, you know, to do for young people especially. Teaching young people to eat healthy, to live a healthy lifestyle is something that, you know, if you start teaching now, then young kids will grow with that mentality, and I believe that we can have a better future.
I decided to join it because it's so nice to go out there and make sure that you teach children something, you know, because when we were young, we never had that chance. And now that I've got the chance to go out there and teach them something, it's very nice. I love it.
I learned that the way we see it, fruit is more important than we thought it was. It is important in our lives in such ways that we can eat it every day.
Funding vitamins A, vitamins B, vitamin C, vitamins and E.
On educational point of view, I think it's a good initiative because it taught the learners that fruit is very important and it's very healthy. It is important in their life. They give energy to the fruit, so it's a very important message. Are some suggestions that cater for our foundation phase learners because they are cluster speaking, and also there must be a follow-up program, not a once-off thing, so that even the learners can see it is very important, so that in your diet there must be a fruit.
If we roll out the program, it would mean that we visit the schools once a year with a different message. That rollout plan will hopefully be developed from the pilot in conjunction with the Department of Education, the Department of Agriculture and the Department of Health. We did the program in 15 schools and reached 11,000 children this week. So we're going to contact the schools, talk to the principals and the teachers to see what effect the program has had on the children. From there on, we'd like to roll out the program to the rest of the 1,000 schools on the school feeding scheme.
We will probably systematically start changing the way households and families look at fresh fruit as well, because the child will be excited, share what they've done, what they've tasted, and that way you also start talking to changing eating habits at family level, not only at school level.
The advice that I give to other agribusinesses is find out what the need is in your particular community. You know, we have surplus fruit on our market sometimes, and if businesses, agribusinesses and export companies or other fruit businesses can just dish out an apple or an orange to the school once every few months, then I think we have a long way of educating children how to eat and live healthy lifestyles.